I'm Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video, I'll try to talk about the Realme X3 Zoom device. Is it worth of buying right now or not? So right now the Realme X3 Super Zoom is available for about 21,999 rupees, as you can see, friends. And in this video, I'll try to talk about all this kind of different aspects of this phone. Is it worth of investing right now in this model? Because this phone has got launched last year, so a lot of viewers are there really thinking whether to buy this phone or not. But only thing which is tempting is the price. So right now you can get this phone for about 20,499 rupees if you apply all this kind of Citibank discount and everything. So then you can get for about 20,500 rupees only. So for this 20,500 rupees, is a Realme X3 Super Zoom, it is worth for this price or not? So let's see, friends, starting with a one by one category. And recently when I did a video on this particular topic with the Realme X50 Pro as well, which is a really budget mobile king, so make sure to check that video in case if you're planning to buy the Realme X50 Pro. So let's start with this first thing, talking about the processor, friends. The processor in this phone, which is of the Snapdragon 855 plus chipset, so which is not the new chipset, but still the same kind of processor is also present in the Realme X2 Pro as well. So that is what the mobile I am using currently, which is a Realme X2 Pro, which has Snapdragon 855 plus chipset, so which is really powerful and which has the Android benchmark score about 5,50,000. and even if you buy right now this phone, still you will be able to use the phone for the next 2 years without any kind of issue. 2 to 3 years. Absolutely, friends, there won't be any kind of performance wise problems at all in this phone. So in terms of the processor wise, it's good, and even the UFS storage is also really good. UFS storage, you do get the UFS 3.0, so which is another good advantage, and you're getting 8 GB RAM variant for this price. So 8 GB RAM variant, friends, as you can see, 8 GB. So that's another good thing which you are getting in this phone. That's a main advantage for the processor. So in the processor segment, I'm really convinced for this price what we are paying for this phone. So next, let's talk to the display. Let's talk about the display. In terms of the display, so what is happening here? In terms of the display, the phone has got a 120 Hz IPS LCD panel display, friends. That is another thing. So where most of the users they're interested in the Super AMOLED panel display. The display in this phone is of only 120 Hz IPS LCD. That is a small disappointment for a lot of users, but definitely as per the reviews, they say the display is quite good, but not as good as a Super AMOLED displays. That is the main drawback for this particular phone. As you can see, friends, which is a LCD panel, not the IPS LCD panel, so that which is not the AMOLED panel, so that is one of the disadvantage. And 120 Hz touch sampling rate. So nowadays we are seeing the phones with a 240 Hz touch sampling rate, and the phone has 120 Hz refresh rate. So refresh rate is really good, but only the problem with the AMOLED panel. So that is a one thing. So if you don't mind in terms of the AMOLED or IPS LCD panel, then definitely this phone is another good option for you to buy. So in the display segment, it's 50-50, friends, because some people love AMOLED, some people love IPS LCD. So if you're okay with any display, then this should be really good. So next, let's talk about the battery and the charging. So right now in the 2021, we are seeing the phones which are releasing with a 65 watts fast charger and the battery capacity minimum 4,500 mAh of battery. So in this kind of generation and era right now, the phone has 30 watt fast charging and only 4,200 mAh of battery. So this is where there's a lot of drawback for this phone, because you will be experiencing a little bit less battery backup in this phone and slow fast charging as well, because there are a couple of phones within the 15,000 rupees from the Realme, Narzo and other phones which are having 65 watt fast charging and 50 watt fast charging, and this phone has only 30 watts. So this is a quite disadvantage in this phone. That this is the area mainly disadvantage for this phone. That is what I would be definitely feeling. So next area is the camera. So camera, friends, no doubt, absolutely, it's the best camera for this price range. You are getting really good camera up to 60x. So there are some images which the users they did upload. They say the camera is really good. They did upload the videos of the camera shots of the moon they are captured with the phone. That's a really good thing to once check in the reviews, friends. There are a lot of reviews who posted the moon shot as well directly, as you can see here. They did capture using this phone particularly. So in the camera segment, most of the people whoever bought this phone are really happy. So you should not have any kind of complaints regarding the camera wise. In terms of the camera performance, it's really good even right now and even next as well, because there is no other smartphone with this 60x super zoom option which is available right now in India. So that's another good advantage. Next, even front camera is also really good, 32 watt 32 megapixel selfie camera. That's also another advantage. So in terms of the processor and in the camera, it's really good for the price. That is what my conclusion is. And in the display, it depends on the users. IPS also AMOLED display, and in the battery also it's kind of okay, but charging speed 30 watts slightly a problem. So next is a 5G and loudspeaker. So dual speakers, and the phone doesn't have the 5G. It's only made up of only 4G. That is a quite disadvantage. In case if you want to buy as a future proof option, then definitely you should look for the 5G mobile phones, not for the 4G mobile phones. That is what my final opinion is. So right now, is it worth to invest 20,500 rupees on this phone or not? If you ask me, I would say definitely it's worth, but only the problem is the battery and the charging. That's it. So apart from that, everything is absolutely beast in this Realme X3 Super Zoom smartphone. So thank you friends for watching this video, and for more videos make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, and don't forget to check the links in description. So see you in the next video friends. Until then, bye.